My wife and I have been married for 7 years and both masturbate to porn. I came back early from travel and found her masturbating to a picture of an old boyfriend. She swears she used it because it was a sensual, soft porn photo, and she likes that better than hard porn. It still feels like cheating though, knowing she previously slept with this guy. It doesn't help to see what he looks like either, because he was quite large and almost 10 years younger than we are now. Am I overreacting? Do women often masturbate to images? Ever to execs? Please subscribe to support the channel. Comment. Leading. Inspection 32. Shit man. Tough. Really tough. I cannot help it all. Jesus. I am so sorry. What a fucking catastrophe. I hope you are mentally stronger than me, cause I for sure would be having to deal with insecurities and jealousy so intense that I could end up filing for divorce. Like, how do you even start fixing that? Damn. Ick. Stating the fact she is sexually attracted to her ex and has fantasies with him, I doubt her mind was blank when she was masturbating with the picture. Make sure she is not cheating and take a few days for yourself. Best case scenario, in a week you are sure she did not physically cheat, nor is she sex chatting anybody. If you did not caught her doing any of those two, but there are grounds to doubt, and she should fucking understand that. In that case, since the problem is only sexual fantasies, maybe you can sexually solve it, spicing up sex life? Come. Maybe best to ignore me here. Best of luck. Patently pleasant. I think this is kinda classic Reddit advice where we overreact and just tell everyone to divorce. 1. No, this has no bearing on whether one isolated incident proves she has more sexual feelings for her ex than you. It could have just been a weak moment, or maybe even a dirty fantasy. It's very, very wrong MO. But you can't make the comparison between her feelings for her husband and her feelings for an ex based on one known incident in a 2-paragraph Reddit post. 2. You say separation may be needed if she won't delete the pictures. What Opie is okay with is up to him. There are some relationships where this would be encouraged fetish behavior. You can tell Opie is upset with this behavior, and he should ask for her to delete everything and be honest about it. Start with that conversation. If she lies and manipulates you to keep the photographs, then the lies and manipulation are more telling that you need a separation MO. Breathe. Start slow. Up. Just talk to her about it. Tell her it makes you uncomfortable and it's wrong, and see how she responds. You married this woman. I hope you picked a good one, and she will do what it takes to rectify the situation. Please subscribe to support the channel. Story 2. So my 24M friend, 30M, has a kids, 6M, who looks identical like his wife's his wife's sister's husband. Of course their family noticed, but none of them said anything about it as it would be too awkward. So he told me last night he wants to do a paternity test, but without his wife knowing about it, but he doesn't if that's possible, at least in our country, in Europe. For more context, 7 years ago around the time his wife got pregnant, he was out of country for 3 months, and his wife lived in with her sister and her as she was afraid of living alone until he come back. When he came back home, she announced him like 2 weeks later that she got pregnant. Please subscribe to support the channel. Another suspicious thing, she gave birth at 8 months, but he said he believes she gave birth at 9 months actually, which means she was already pregnant a few weeks before he returned back home, and she lied to him she was 2 weeks pregnant after he came back, but she was already pregnant when he came home, he said. They never had any kind of conversation about it, and he thinks she still might be cheating on him with the same man. His plan is to have a DNA test, and if the kid is not his, he would leave the country after selling the house which is in his name. Edit. Little update. He called me again earlier and said he found a burner phone under the bed mattress of the guest bedroom. Fortunately, it's an iPhone 8 which has fingerprint, so he's gonna wait until his wife goes to sleep and will use her finger to unlock it. What follows after that, only God knows. Another thing that I shall have had mentioned, he is my GF's brother. I didn't call him my because I'm not married with his sister yet, and I didn't want to confuse people more than already I did, so he is a very important person to me. He is also my best friend. I hope I'll be able to help him to go through this shit and turn the table in his favor. Old 8 too. He just called me earlier. He managed to go through her phone, but it took him some time till the whore was deep in her sleep. What he found there, it's a fucking hell. He found photos, videos with his wife and these losers have an ongoing affair for fucking 7 years. He even offered to send me everything, but I refused as I don't want to be left with some trauma. The child is indeed Bil's child, as she was planning to run away in Norway with AP, including her and AP child in November this year's. Fuck. I feel so fucking destroyed by this, and I'm not even the betrayed one here. It's 6:30 in the morning and he left the house to avoid jail for you know what. He is now walking alone on random streets in Bucharest. I tried to get a hold on him to pick him up, but he refused. I hope he's not gonna do something stupid. I don't know what he's gonna do from now. He was crying and I couldn't have a clear conversation with him. I'll let him cool down a little bit and I'll call him again. I'm not sure if I will update after this, but if I do, there'll be a separate post. Please subscribe to support the channel.